Hi, I'm Nandita. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to be back connected with you here. You must be wondering where I've been all these days. So last year my book Everyday Superfoods was out, and I also started my newsletter Sattva, which was all about wholesome living. And I want to bring you those same themes into my YouTube channel, and I'll be regularly sharing such everyday healthy superfood recipes that you can incorporate in your daily diet. A few weeks ago, I had posted pictures and videos of super soft, fluffy Jowar Rotis on my Instagram. And I had so many queries asking me to post a full video on how to make these really soft and fluffy Jowar Rotis. So I'm going to show you just that today with all the tips and tricks. So do watch until the end so you don't miss anything out. To make Jowar Rotis, all you need is one main ingredient, and that is Jowar flour. So the most important tip here is to make sure that the flour is really fresh. So if you can get it ground in your local chakki or mill, that is great. And if you buy the packaged flour, then do check the date of manufacturing or date of packaging, so you know that it is as fresh as possible. The next ingredient is salt, and we need to boil some water because we'll be using boiling hot water to make the dough. So let's start by boiling some water. We are going to mix the dough in this bowl. So I'm just going to take some of the flour. So you can take roughly 1 cup of Jowar flour in this bowl. So I'm going to add roughly 1 cup of Jowar flour to the bowl. And a pinch of salt. So the water has come to a boil. I'm just going to switch off the gas. And we need a silicone spatula like this to mix the dough because the water is boiling hot and it's going to be difficult to do it with your hands. So I'll start pouring the boiling water little by little and keep mixing it with the spatula. So as you can see, the dough has nearly come together, and it's the boiling hot water that makes the dough stick together so you can easily roll it using your regular rolling pin. So right now it's quite hot, so I'll just mash it with the spatula for a bit more and then I will knead it with my hands. So now it's a bit cool enough to handle, so I'm just making this into a ball. But don't worry, if you think it's too dry, you can always add a couple of spoons of hot water, and if you think it's a bit too loose, then you can add like a couple of spoons of flour, so you can adjust that easily. And this dough, we will not be resting it, we will immediately start making rotis using the dough. So our dough is ready. I'm just going to make small sized balls out of this dough and roll it until it's a bit smooth. Let's keep a tawa to heat right now. So here I have some wheat flour or atta to dip, but if you want to make this completely gluten free, then you can use Jowar flour itself instead of wheat flour. And the other thing I'm going to keep handy is this bowl of water and a cotton napkin. I will show you how we use this as we make the roti. So I'm just flattening this a little bit right now, and then I will dip it in the flour. And now all you need to do is roll it out like a regular roti, but then don't apply too much pressure, be very gentle. If you notice, I'm putting a little bit more pressure on the sides, but I'm not putting pressure in the center so that it's rolling out evenly and it's not like it's thick on the sides and thinned out in the center. So because we made the dough in boiling hot water, you can see that I'm easily able to roll it out. Otherwise, in gluten-free flours, it tends to break when you try to make the roti. So this is another tip, that you have to make it in boiling hot water. So our roti is ready. I'm just going to put it on the hot tawa. So this is the bowl of water and we have a cotton napkin. So just roll it up like this and dip it in the water. So what this does is that whatever excess atta you use to roll out, this just, when you mop it like this, it takes up all the extra atta. So your roti doesn't remain floury and the atta won't get burnt when it's cooking. Just a light dab, don't put too much pressure. So as you can see, we've not used any oil or ghee in the atta and neither are we using it while cooking. I'm cooking this on a medium flame because initially the tawa gets very hot, then you can reduce the flame so that the roti doesn't get burnt and you get some time to cook it slowly. And I'm just moving this around a little bit so that it cooks uniformly all around. So what we are waiting for is the bottom side to get some golden brown spots and then we can flip it over. So I can see some golden brown spots. I'm going to turn this over. And now I'm keeping the flame high. So you can see that the roti already starts puffing up like this. And with a spatula, you can just apply a light pressure. So you can see it's fully puffed up, almost like a phulka. So don't worry, your initial few rotis may not puff up like this, but I guarantee you it will still be very soft. So our Jowar Roti is ready, and if you realize, there is a difference between the Maharashtrian Jowar Bhaakri, which is quite thick, and this is from North Karnataka and the rotis are very thin and soft. So while the ingredient is the same and the dish is the same, there is this difference between the two kinds of rotis. So pair these Jowar rotis with some tomato or tamarind based curry, which is rich in vitamin C. And vitamin C helps better absorption of iron, which is in the jowar flour. So following the exact same process, you can make 2 more gluten-free rotis by using either Bajra flour or Ragi flour, and you will get excellent soft rotis just like the ones we made. If you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video real soon.